here, dude. What do you think you're doing, LeBron? Get up out of here. But yeah, I'm curious to know. But Chris Paul, man, he's a legend in the game, yo. No one could take that from him. No one could take that from him. I wish we could have got him in the Knicks on the Knicks back in the day. I think that he would have been the point guard that we would long for before, of course, we got Jalen Brunson. You know, definitely gotta always salute the captain. Okay, I do got a number. Let me add this to the screen so that way it'll be up there. I ain't gotta keep shifting. Let me continue. Add this. How I'm gonna go to the main layout so you guys can see me. But do you guys think do you guys think that I'm gonna go the entire 24 hours? Do you guys think I'm going the entire 24 hours? I want to know your thoughts on that. Do you guys think I'm gonna go the entire 24 hours? Okay, I made the adjustment. All right, and let me transition. Bam. So the number's on the screen now. All right, the number is on the screen. So it'll be there all day. So I ain't gotta continue to go back to that. So hold on, getting some messages here. Okay. All right. Oh, big time salute. Big time salute. Okay. But all right. So I want to talk more about the Knicks. I want to get back to the Knicks side of things. Do you guys think that that what Knicks recap is going to happen? What he said, where they're going to play both of those guys? I hope that they do, but I don't think that I don't see a world where both of those guys play because Mike Brown has found value in cutting the amount of players in the rotation, and we have to. I got a special guest calling up. Oh, what's going on?
Hey, what's up? What's up, my brother? What's up? What's up? What's up? We gotta
Brother
talk,
Garfield
man.
podcast in the building.
Oh man, I heard you doing 24 hours, man. Oh man, this is major, man. I'm gonna get to call
I'm
like
doing
20
24.
times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call
Talk to
24
me.
times. Hey, listen.
What's up?
All right, so this Jeremy dude, I don't know, man. I'm glad the Knicks got him. I'm really impressed with him, and I don't see him as a short-term member of the Knicks. I do see him. I do see the Knicks going over the second apron, keeping him and Mitch next year. I think
Okay.
keeping him is important because of backups. I mean, Mikal Bridges is not consistent offensively, right? So we do rely on him to be the point of attack when Brunson is on the floor, but he's not that type of defender. So what happened is it puts us in a situation where Mikal, we see more defending and less offensive input from him, unless everybody goes crazy and say, "Hey, what's up with Mikal?" Then we see go on some offensive binge and so forth.
Yeah.
But with Jeremy Sochan, or I might mispronounce his name, he's not an offensive guy, but he's very good defensively. He's like a Nobi type, and he's a point of attack. So what I'm saying is, I see him as a long-term member of the Knicks. I do see him
Mhm.
signing probably a 3-year or a 2-year contract next year and staying with the Knicks. And why? And you gotta ask yourself too, with all the wings that we have, Diawara, Anobi, Mikal Bridges, and so forth. We have Shamet. Why would he come to the Knicks? It must be something that he heard, or someone must have got in his ears, his agent or whatever. Because I don't know why he would come to the Knicks. Because where's he gonna play right now? Is he gonna
Right.
play?
Right.
Is it a backup to OG Anunoby, like how Alvarado is a backup to what's his name? Um the brother that's injured
To
right now.
Brunson.
That's gonna be out.
You talking about
Matt Matt Bride. Miles McBride.
McBride,
Deuce.
Deuce. Yeah,
Deuce.
Alvarado for yeah, Deuce. Mhm.
Yeah, so I see a good reason to have Alvarado on the team, even when Matt Bride comes back. But with this guy, with Anunoby injured, I guess they're being precautious. And with the Knicks, you don't know what the truth is, bro. Because with Matt Bride, we heard it was an ankle or whatever. All of a sudden, the dude
Right.
got surgery, bro. That's yo. I wish the presidency had the lockdown the way how the Knicks got the media lockdown, bro. Because
Right.
nothing would get out, bro. Yo, with the Knicks, you don't know what to believe. So every day I'm reading every article on Anunoby. I'm like, I hope they don't come and say this brother got to get surgery, man. Because that's gonna hurt.
That's
That's gonna really
devastating.
hurt. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna tell you this though. I line up with Soshan, Bridges, Anunoby, Diawara, and Robinson Arquette is crazy right now. With Robinson,
Mm.
you could switch all 5 positions. You could switch
Hell
all.
yeah.
Where is Kane Cunningham gonna go when Soshan is pressuring him and he go next? He gonna go to Bridges? Bridges got long arms. He gonna go to Diawara. Diawara gonna punch the
Mm-hmm.
ball out. Yo, it's gonna be good. The offense, of course, with Anunoby. Anunoby is getting better as a second or third option. He's getting real good with the drives to the basket and so forth. So he's not just a 3-point shooter. And Bridges could create his own shot. So I'm telling you, a lineup in the second quarter with all them 4 wings and Robinson is gonna be. You're gonna see a lockdown. You're gonna see a lockdown right now. You're gonna see everything contested. Philly gonna be running for the hills because they got Edgecombe and the other dude, and they like to work off pick and rolls. Who you gonna pick
Yeah.
and roll to? You're gonna pick and roll right into a defender.
Yeah.
So let's see how it plays out. Let's see how Brown does the defense, because the defensive coordinator they have is very good. The dude that's on the staff. So
And
he's very
O'Connor,
good.
Brendan O'Connor. Yeah.
Yeah, and the shooting coach now is going to help out Solskjaer on his shot, because he could hit the 3-pointer, but he got a funny, he takes like free throws in one hand and all that stuff. So he's kind of
Yeah.
funny,
It's a
but
little
he
wacky. A
got
little wacky.
yeah, a little wacky, but he's not he's not crazy, but it's workable. But I do see him on the Knicks for a long term. I don't see him as just a guy for the end of the season. I see him coming back next season, and I see the Knicks going over the second apron just to keep Mitch and keep the same team intact, because this team is an NBA winning team, meaning that they can win the championship. If you think about it, look at the Denver game, right? Denver
Right.
is very good defensively, very good. So that was a good test. Houston is going to be a huge test when they get off from the All-Star break. They're going to play
That's
them
gonna be
twice,
major.
like
Yeah.
within 10 days. So that's going to be good. OKC, I'm not too worried about them because they got 2 major injuries. The 2 main scorers are out. So I'm not worried about OKC right now. They're going to lose a lot of games. They lost to Milwaukee. They got blown out by Milwaukee 2 nights ago. So I'm
Mm.
not worried about OKC. So OKC is going to go down, but I don't see anybody in the West outside of Houston giving the Knicks real problem in the finals if they go
Oh,
to the
that's
finals.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah, OKC.
That's interesting.
You see the injury bug is this, right? Because remember, the human being is built differently now than back then. Right
10
now, you're like a
seconds.
robot, man. Any little thing, any little tweak, and you're out for the whole season. Hamstring
Big
gone.
time.
So it's bad that Shea Gil Aldridge, whatever his name is, Alexander is injured. But when you start seeing injuries coming like this, it's bad for you, man. We've been lucky with Cat, because Cat used to have like times he sit out 20 games, 15 games in Minnesota. He's been real good, although he's not 100%. He's been able to be on the court a lot, and I think we forget that. Maybe some of his lackluster performances have to do with the fact that this brother is playing with an injury. And a lot of people don't mention that. Remember, I don't
Right.
remember if it's the hamstring or the arm. There's something that he needs to take care of in the offseason to make sure it's healed up. But he's playing with it throughout the whole season. Hart is playing with a finger that's that's crazy right now. So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, we got to give shout out to Josh Hart and Cat for playing with injuries. And I don't know what's going on with Anunoby's toe, man, but I just hope he's ready. I'll probably give him a week after the All-Star break to come back. I don't think he's going to come back for the Detroit game. I think that would be a
Mm.
rush. And
Well,
shout
if
out
he
to
ain't ready, they're not gonna play him.
yeah, sometimes he'll force and say he's ready, but he's not ready. And Alvarado, he's learning the offense. He's saying he's spending the All-Star weekend at the Knicks facility, which is
Yeah.
beautiful. And then Soshan is probably there right now learning the playbook, but he don't need to learn that much. He's a guy. This is what the problem with the Knicks with Detroit too. We need to talk about Detroit too, bro. The reason why the issue with Detroit and Indiana, those teams are rivals to the Knicks. So if I'm playing, say for example, if I'm debating a dude, you know I debate all the time on religion and all that stuff. If I'm debating
Right.
Zion Lex, I have more energy than if I'm debating a dude that I don't know. Is that because you have a rivalry? So Detroit jumps up. Detroit don't have a second scorer, bro. They don't have a second scorer. They ain't winning no championship with that team. They're not
I
winning a
agree.
championship with that team. And the
But
team that I
Garfield, they
fear
got
the
to get
most,
out of the first round.
the team I fear the most is the Cleveland Cavaliers, bro. I fear them the most because I'm
Okay.
saying James Harden, he'll beat you up until the championship Eastern Conference Finals. He'll give you some good wins, but he's not a game time. He's not a big time player, meaning that the big scene is not for him. The Eastern Conference Finals or the NBA Finals is not. You're not gonna see much out of him. He folds under pressure like that. But in the first two rounds, you better not play Cleveland because you're gonna get washed. You're gonna get
I,
washed. My thing is, Detroit got one of the toughest schedules moving forward, and so does Boston. The Knicks got like the 10th worst strength of schedule or whatever. I think the first 10 games is tough, and then after
right.
that
Then after it gets a little weaker.
they're a
Yep.
little weaker.
100%.
But
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 I, my fear.
I disagree with the Cavs. The Cavs still don't play no defense on the perimeter. They're gonna get cooked. No defense on the perimeter. They
I
got the young
mean,
boy Tyson. I like
mhm.
him, but defensively, Harden and Mitchell, it ain't gonna work, bro.
Yeah, it
Trust
didn't
me.
work with the other dude too. The other dude didn't
Yeah,
work because
Garland. But
they
he's
got.
worse because he's small. So he was getting posted up. You put him in pick and roll. But I still think they got the same issue. I like the Tyson
Yeah,
kid though. He's really good.
I don't think they're gonna keep that whole team next year. They're going to have to trade because they're gonna be over the second apron. They got a second apron problem too. So
Right.
the Knicks already decided they're gonna go over the second apron probably for 3 years or whatever. They already made that decision because they're trying to keep Cat, Brunson, the starting five together. And I think there's an expansion team coming, so there's gonna be like a draft. I think in the probably 2 or 3 years, there's gonna be a new NBA team. So you're gonna have to leave some people unprotected. So the big
Right.
issue now coming up for the Knicks is Miles McBride. They got to sign him back, although he has one more year after this year, and they got to sign Mitch at the end of the season. I think Mitch will
So
stay.
with what you just said, hold on. What you just said, do you think that they gonna trade for Giannis? Because it sounds like you don't think they're gonna trade for Giannis. Because that would change things dramatically.
I don't think the Knicks should, because if they trade for Giannis, right, the player they're gonna want back is Anunoby, right? Now, when it comes to defense, right, Soshan and Anunoby is enough to guard Giannis. They won't stop him, but it's enough for me to slow him down a little bit to make his shooting
Okay.
percentage bad because he's not a great outside shooter. So at the end of the day, with Giannis, I don't think they should trade for Giannis. I was for it, but if they were giving up, say Bridges and somebody else, but they don't have nobody else to give up, and they can't give up Cat because Cat he's having a bad season because I just think he's injured. That's the thing. I don't think he's 100%, and he's just not playing
Mm,
He's not playing smart basketball because if you look into it, no one can really guard Cat one on one. You can't really guard him. But what happened is he's a finesse player and he's not a power player because of his height. People think he's a power. This is why he's a power forward really and not a center. This is why they had to get a center in Minnesota to be there to protect him because he's just not a center guy. He's more of a finesse guy, and you can't be a finesse guy and be a center. You gotta be rugged. You gotta be rough. So he's
but,
just not that guy.
but G, we could have a debate on that. And yo, G, I appreciate you. I got a whole bunch of callers, but look, I want to say this. I disagree with that center take. If you could call back later, we could discuss that.
All right, cool.
If you
But one
could.
more thing before I go. One more thing before
Go
I
ahead,
go.
go ahead, go ahead.
I was saying that nobody can really guard him because if you look at it, if you give him space, he hits the three, right? He's a 3-point shooter. That's why getting him was important and keeping Randall. Because at the end of the day, Randall can shoot the three, but he's not as consistent as Cat. So if Cat is not shooting 3 to 5 threes per game, he's gonna have a bad game. He got to shoot 5 threes, 5 to 7 threes, at least 5 to 7 to open up his drive. Because all he got to do is fake one way and go to the next. It's not hard to
Mm,
be the center in the league. It's easy,
okay,
man. All right, later,
okay.
bro. I'm
Well, I
listening.
appreciate yo, G.
Peace.
I appreciate you, man. Yo, great work by the way on what you doing on your pod. Great
All right,
work.
thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Peace and love.
Big
All right,
time salute. All right.
peace.
Peace. So yeah, that was a very special guest. My man, Brother Garfield podcast calling up. So I let him rock. I used to do a show on his channel called Dagger Squad Sports back in the day. So that's my man's in them. But just to let you guys know, the 3-minute call rule is in effect. All right. But if you a channel member, I'm gonna let you rock for 5. All right. Channel members could rock for 5, but 3-minute call rule is in effect. Let me get my man Moses on the line, 646. We talking about a whole lot of topics, but we can go where you want to go as well. This is the 24-hour show. So we're gonna be here all day. What's going on, Moses?
Yo, listen, man. I like
Talk to
the
me, man.
players we get, man. I just need to see how Jeremy play a little more to see how good he is, man. You know, like I really paid attention to them like that. Jeremy from the Spurs,
Mm-hmm.
But how good is he? Have you been watching him?
I'm not gonna act like I've been watching him for years. I seen the Spurs because when I do my scouting report. This year, I didn't see him really play. I don't remember even seeing him play. I think I might have saw him early in the season, but I'm gonna keep it real. When I mostly watch the Spurs, he's he's in a very limited role for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm not sure of why, but he's a defensive player. He can play some. Well, they say he can play some. I don't know how good defensively he could be, but they say that he played defense and he was averaging 11 points a game 3 years in a row. So whatever that means to you.
I mean,
However
yeah.
that you look at that.
But listen, man. I like the tip. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play good. The fact that it's Leon Rose making that decision. You understand? Because
Okay.
Leon Rose for some reason, for Alvarado, they traded Yabusele for Alvarado, right?
Yeah.
Nigga, no, listen. How much? What else more could you ask from Leon Rose? Getting rid of a dumpster for something good.
You call him a dumpster.
No, I don't call him a dumpster. I don't call him a dumpster. It's like you getting rid of something something ain't really bringing no value to something higher value, high quality. You understand? Like, we just good, man. All we got to do is just stay healthy, get all these players back. I don't know if McBride will play in the postseason, right? He should be.
I hear you.
He should be. But what's that?
But I got a quick pushback, right? If Leon, you trust Leon so much, and he does the right thing, why did he make the mistake in the first place signing Yabu?
That's my whole point. Well, nobody knows. Nobody knows why. You understand? Maybe he already had a plan to know. Maybe he had a plan to trade him for something better. Who knows? Who's to know?
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you this: all we gotta do is get everybody healthy, bro. And if Jeremy could really be productive defensively, and as long as we stay healthy, man, we go on to the finals all the way. I believe it. All we gotta do is stick together, click together, be healthy. Detroit, again, I'm not scared of y'all. We're gonna take y'all out the postseason. So enjoy your little roller coaster Coney Island ride right now. Because when the playoff comes, we're gonna roller coaster your ass up out of here. That's what's gonna happen. All right, so
I love that. Big time salute, man.
Thanks for taking my call.
No doubt. That's my man Moses. I agree with that last part. Detroit, I know y'all listening, Detroit. We got there's 8 numbers we got from Detroit, but it's maybe 100 of them, though. Not all of them call up. So I know y'all in the building, Detroit. I know y'all in the building. I know y'all nervous. Y'all scared. I'm going to tell you, Detroit, you should be nervous. You should be scared. All right, keep the calls coming. 646-995-8389. We try to get this other number, first time caller in here. And I want to know y'all thoughts, man. We talking about Jeremy Sohan and a whole bunch of other stuff. This is the 24-hour stream. Get the likes up. Smash that like button. All right, let me see if I can get this person back on the line. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Solomon. I'm calling from the Bronx.
Oh, okay. BX in the building, man. Talk to me, Solomon.
Sir. No, listen, man. That was a good that we got Sohan, man. We need a big man. We need somebody tough, aggressive, and now we got a complete team. We got a point guard because remember, you know, with our starter five, we good with our starter five. But when they pressure Jalen Brunson, when they pressure him, you know, when they pressure him. I'm sorry, let me put the TV low. That's me talking
Oh
right
yeah, turn it
there.
back on now. Yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt.
yeah,
It's gonna
yeah,
mess you up.
yeah. But when they pressure Boston, he do like crazy mistakes. You know what I'm saying? He don't pass the ball. He try to dribble between three people. You know, bringing up the ball. You know what I'm saying? If they had somebody to bring up the ball, you know, like a true point guard to bring up the ball, because he plays better when his legs is rest. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm,
when he's pressured, he don't really play, like, he don't look after his other man. He goes straight to the basket. And I always tell people, if we had a point guard in our starter five, because they should move him up to a shooting guard, I say. Because we have
okay.
shooters in the we got shooters in the team. We have shooters in the team. But we just needed someone to bring up the ball. That's why we be, that's why sometimes we make bad mistakes. We don't have a person that will make good decisions on the ball. You know what I'm saying? And we have a
Mm,
complete team. I know right now we have Alvarado, we have Sohan, we have a good bench. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I wanted Kolek to start. I mean, to tell you the truth, give Hart the same minutes. You know what I'm saying? But we need
You
somebody
said
to
you want
bring
you
up.
want Kolek to start?
Yeah, I'd rather him because he's
Do you
he's a
know that
he's a
Kolek really quickly? Do you know that Kolek is the weakest under pressure? Do you see what he does when he's double then triple? He turning over the ball. It don't look like the same Kolek.
I mean, I didn't see it that way. I mean, I didn't see it that
Okay.
way. I didn't see it that way. But what I saw is that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, before we didn't have a true point guard. I mean, we don't have a true. We have shooters. Well, who's
Really
besides
quickly, could you give me the championship team in the last 4 years that had a true point guard? The championship
uh
team that had the
a,
true point
cha-
guard.
a championship team that had a
Yeah,
point?
true point
Well,
guard.
Well, what I
10
mean when I
seconds.
say a true point guard, listen, when I say a true point guard, someone that could bring up the board and make good decisions, right? It could be a
Okay.
point forward, it could be a point. Look, Chad Cunningham. You know what I'm saying? He's not a point guard,
He turns over the ball way
10
more than Brunson.
seconds.
Way more.
but
But listen, brother, I got your number locked in. If you want to call back later, you can when the call's reset. All right.
all
Thank
right,
you
no
for the call,
problem.
my brother.
All right.
Big time, big time, big time, big time. So like because it's a 24-hour show, we still going with the clock. Sometimes I might give you a little bit more time since I intervene because I got to go for 24 hours. So we got all day. We got time today. You feel me? But I'm gonna respond to your calls as well. I disagree with the brother. Brunson is one of the most efficient point guards in basketball. Kay Cunningham turns over the ball way more than Brunson. Right? Trae Young, all of these guys turn over the ball way. The people who you think are pure point guards, the numbers show you that Brunson is one of the most efficient point guards in basketball. He's one of the league leaders in assists, right? His efficiency doesn't drop when he's taking shots. All of this knock against Jalen Brunson, I'm not going for it. I'm not just saying that because I got on the Captain 11 shirt. By the way, if you hit the link tree, you'll be able to go get you one of these Captain 11s. Or if we get into the 2020-10 giveaway, you could go get you a shirt. These are what we giving away. We got the Captain 11 mugs for 20 super chats. We got the Bodega Cat t-shirt for 20 cash apps. And of course, the 82 nights we're going to give away too. So 20 super chat. We got the goal right now in the chat. So make sure you guys are helping support the goal. Okay. And then also the cash app. But I'm not just saying that because I'm doing the giveaways and I'm riding with Captain 11. But nah, Jalen Brunson is one of the best players in the league. Then he said he wants to start Tyler Kolek. Are you kidding me? Do you see what happens to Tyler Kolek when he gets pressured and double team? He becomes, oh no, hold on. I gotta get the sound bite. Hold up, I gotta get the sound bite for Tyler Kolek because he brought up Tyler Kolek. Oh no, What do I do now? Yeah, I mean, I completely disagree. I completely disagree with that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, did y'all guys hear that? Oh, you guys can't hear the sound effect. Hold on, I gotta get the sound effects. Hold up. If I'm going 24 hours, I gotta get my sound effects right. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that. Let me get this right. Hold up. Let me get this right. Now you should be able to hear it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, now you guys can hear it. Okay. Yeah, Tyler Kolek be acting like he's spooky and scared in the woods, man. Like, no. I'm sorry, Brunson. Now, the one thing I give my man Solomon from the Bronx, is that, and big time salute to the Bronx as well. BX all day. One thing I'm gonna say is that what happened to Jose Alvarado? Jorge, I got a friend named Jorge. Anyway, what's up with Jose Alvarado? You know, where does he fit into that picture? You know, now putting Brunson to the 2-guard spot, I don't mind that. But what point guard are you if you had a Nembhard, okay, all right, Brunson to the 2 spot. But the point guards that we got, I'm sorry, I'm not putting Brunson to the 2, because if I start Alvarado, then now I'm gonna have a smaller lineup. Even though he plays defense, I'd rather keep my size, because Josh Hart has been the de facto point guard. Josh Hart is one of the leading assist men on the team, right? You see the brother getting triple doubles. Now, I'm not saying that he's the most pure point guard, but I do a show. I started the 24-hour show with a show called The Knicks in 10. The reason why I played that clip is because I know a lot of you guys didn't see that video, but it has the most insightful information. We don't need Brunson to be Steve Nash. When he gets more assists, we don't win more. It's just not, there's no correlation to show that Brunson needs to get more assists and be a pure point guard, right? But we have evidence to show that when Brunson gets busy and gets buckets, this team wins. What we need is other guys to be able to make plays. And that's what we did by adding Alvarado to the fold. Like, Alvarado is somebody that comes in the game. He's the most purest point guard you're going to find. The old school day, listen, I'm from the old school, right? Now, I may not be from some of you old schools, because some of your old schools may be beyond my old school. But I'm from the day when you had Mark Jackson, and you had Tim Hardaway, and you had, who else? Jason Kidd, right? You had Steve Nash, and you had those guys, you pass first, and you get guys involved. Those days are over. I'm telling you guys to stop height shaming. Stop height shaming, because SGA don't got to pass the ball. SGA don't got to pass the ball, right? And nobody says nothing about it. Oh, well, he's 6'6". And yeah, he's 6'6", so he could do whatever he wants to do. He could take all the shots that he wants. He's 6'6". Luka Doncic, yeah, he passes the ball, but you can argue that, yo, Luka is a ball hog. What, because he gets, 3 more assists than Brunson? Oh, he passes the ball more? No, that's not necessarily the case. The modern point guard, you got to get buckets, bro, or play defense. If you can't get buckets or play defense, you're not going to be a point guard. That's just, them old school days is over. That's why I asked them the key question. Give me the team that won the championship with the pure point guard. I wait. There is no example, because they didn't have them. They didn't have them. So, yeah, I mean, what are we talking about here? Anyway, 646-995-8389. I think Detroit's in the building, y'all. Y'all going to allow Detroit to come up in here on a Knicks show? Y'all going to allow this? Hater number 7 wants to talk. Let's see what hater number 7 wants to say. Let's see what this, bro. What's going on, Detroit hater number 7? Where you want to go? Why are you calling a Knicks show on a 24 hours? What's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, I can hear. I can hear you, man. I can
Salute, man. I'm just messing with you. What's going on, brother?
You know, we over here in Detroit, just minding our own business.
Let's go.
You know, roughing the Hornets up, and you know, I just pop on your show, boy. Y'all just can't keep us out y'all's mouth, man. Y'all just love talking about Detroit. well, we got 2 new players. We gonna lock up. We gonna lock up Cade. We gonna do this. We gonna do that.
Yeah, we
Now,
gonna lock him up.
come on, man. You got 2 role players, man.
That's all we need.
Got 2 role players. Now,
That's all we need.
not against Detroit. They small. You brought over a midget. Now who he gonna guard? Yeah, he like Energizer
Anybody.
Bunny, but he's too small. He's too small. Our guards are 6'7", 6'8". I mean, it's a mismatch. You probably won't. He probably won't even play when they play against Detroit because he just
That's
way too
cat.
small.
That's
But-
cat. What's your boy Jenkins? Yeah, he gonna guard Jenkins. Yeah, give me Jenkins. That's easy work. Let's go.
But Jenkins is a scorer. Jenkins can flat out score.
Okay, and we gonna lock him up.
But I'm gonna tell you something. This is your Achilles heel in the playoffs.
Okay.
Mike Brown. You shouldn't have never got rid of Tibbs. We never beat a Tibbs team by 40. We never beat a Tibbs team by 30. And that's facts. That's facts right there. We never dominated a Tibbs team like this. Soon as you get rid of Tibbs, Mike Brown comes in. We running you guys off the court.
Okay.
That's gonna be your problem.
So that's what's gonna happen on the 19th, right?
That's right. That's right. We got Mike Brown. We gonna boot you off again because Mike Brown was just not the right coach. Not the right coach for you guys. So I don't know if you got Tibbs number on speed dial. That's the only thing that's gonna save you. So
Okay.
but again,
Go ahead.
hey, salute from Detroit, and we glad y'all thinking about us. we really are.
No.
Because
It's not
right
that
now,
we're
we
thinking
over here-
about you.
We over here rough riding the rest of the league, man, because you mess with Cade, you getting your head knocked off. You mess with Brunson, nothing gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. We was knocking Brunson on the floor. What did not one Knick come to his aid? Now do that to Cade. Do that to Cade and see what happens. We coming off the bench. See, that's what I'm saying, man. We got that mental toughness. We rough riders, man. Y'all soft. Y'all real soft. Y'all got a 7-foot cat.
Seconds.
Soft as butter.
Thank
All you wanna
God
do is
for the
shoot
clock.
threes. He wanna shoot
Thank
threes.
God for the clock. Hater number 7. I got you, brother. If you want to call back, you know the rules, brother. I'll holler
I
at
got
you.
All
All right,
right,
big
buddy.
time.
Bye-bye.
Big time. Yeah, see, like, even though we don't like Detroit, we don't. But nah, those guys are cool. My Detroit haters for the most. There's one Detroit hater that I think is crazy, and it's the Detroit hater number 8. I hope he never calls back. Anyway, nonetheless, the brother, he's off base. He's completely off base. They want to act like their team is so good. I can't wait. I'm going to do a crazy deep dive on the 19th on Detroit. Okay, that's going to be the blue and orange breakfast scouting report that I always do. It's going to be lit. So I'm going to give a big time salute to Prim's dad for the super chat. He says, happy Valentine's Day to all New York Knicks fans. Karan and Maxine 24-hour live stream. Spectacular. Let's get those giveaways. Yeah, so I'm glad he said that. So you guys gotta, if you want to get to the giveaways, okay? No, well, yeah, you definitely gotta subscribe. That's not the slide I wanted. But if you want the subscriber giveaways, we gotta reach these goals, man. So as soon as we get to the 5K giveaway, we are going to give away this Jalen Brunson trading card, okay? And then each time we reach a milestone after that, the next milestone after 5K is 7K, okay? So big time salute to Crims Dad for the super chat. We do appreciate you, but this is the giveaway. So all we got to do is get the 5K and we're going to start giving away stuff. Of course, we got the 20-20-10 giveaway, but this giveaway requires you to do nothing but subscribe. That's it. All right. And then and if you need to contact us, our contact is in the link tree, linktree.com, well, linktree/TheObjectiveFan. You go there. Our email address is info@thisweekinsidetheknicks.com. Okay. So that's how we getting down today. All right. Big time salute to Crims Dad for sending in the super chat. Also, big time salute to JTap Mob, OKF Nation Plus. I appreciate you. All right. Expanding on the membership once again. Big time salute to all of the supporters. And yeah, this is the 24-hour stream. Yeah, it's going down. It's going down. But yeah, Detroit hater, he is bugging. He is out of his mind. And also the Karl Anthony Towns slander, I don't get it. You know, we never seen Karl Anthony Towns in the fight, and he gonna fight like this. And then he had to get his mans off the bench to come help him because he was scared to fight. Yeah, I've never seen Karl Anthony Towns do that. I never seen him do this. Got his hands up, but just backing up. That's the Jalen Duran right here. I'm gonna mush you in the face, but when it's time for the action, I'm gonna go like this. He wasn't being held back. No, he was backing up. Now, I'm not condoning fighting, but Detroit said that Towns is soft and all these things. But what about your center? We seen Towns get busy before. We never seen your center get busy. We never seen Jalen Duran do nothing. I never seen Jalen Duran lift a finger. And clearly, he didn't want that smoke with Diabate. Diabate was going to give him the business. All right? And so he backed away after mushing him in the face. That's soft to me. Now, that's soft. Okay? Detroit. And another thing, they got all these bucket getters in Detroit, right? And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek as to what I'm going to expose on the 19th. But they got all these bucket getters, right? And all these guys, they get busy and they could score in Detroit. Oh, yeah, these guys, man, they get buckets off the bench, huh? Okay, so let's go see about their bucket getters off the bench. How about that? How about we take a sneak peek at the Detroit Pistons bucket getters and we see exactly how scary they are, okay? So this is what their team, they only got one 20-point score. They got one 20-point score. And Stewart kind of, he sometimes he sometimes comes off the bench, right? So let's just keep him as a bench player. Stewart is their only bench player that averages 10 points or more. Jenkins is this serious bucket getter, right? Oh, you can't see it, my bad. Jenkins is this serious bucket getter. He averages 8.2 points a game. What the hell are we talking? When's the last time you seen a serious bucket getter? Hold on. This is a mystery to me. Hold on, that's the wrong sound. No, that's the wrong sound. We ain't scared. When's the last time? Can you explain this to me? This is a mystery. This brother is a serious bucket getter. This is what he said. And he's averaging 8.2 points per game. 8.1, my bad. That was Ivy, the guy they traded. Ivy was the best one on their bench. Facts. He was the best. Now, was he playing his best? No. But he was the best one they had off the bench, Ivy. And they traded him away. And I'm supposed to be scared of a guy named Jenkins who averages 8.1 points per game. Karis LeVert, who we've seen better days from. But I'm going to save this smoke for later, man. We are not scared. I'm going to tell you like this, Detroit. Y'all don't got enough offense to see us in the 7-game series. And that's facts. You don't got the shooting. I know y'all shot 40-something% the last game. That's cute. This regular season. In the postseason, I'm telling you, it's all coming together. It is all coming together, man. But yeah, Detroit, y'all wildin', man. By the way, if you are triggered, until the calls reset, so the calls will reset like maybe 4:30, 4 o'clock. So, but you guys can call back by sending in a super chat. If you want to call back, okay? 646-995-8389. These guys are wildin'. And I wrote this down. The Tibbs comment. He said Tibbs never got blown out by 30 or 40 to the Detroit Pistons. Well, one of the reasons why Tibbs never got blown out, because your team was trash. See, they so caught up in today and looking at the first seed, they forgot just a year ago that they were a surprise. No one expected the Detroit Pistons to make the playoffs last season. No one. Not even them. So you are overnight success. What do we hear happen to overnight success? Do they go on to win the championship, or do they crash it? What is the greater odds for Detroit? Is it to go get the championship, or is it to crash and burn? I'm going to say they got a greater chance of crashing and burning, because don't give me the Stephen A. Oh my God, man. Like I say, I respect what Stephen A. Smith does because he is the number one in the game, and I'm a player appreciator. But at the end of the day, when it comes to talking this Nick talk, bro, he's not one of the top guys, man. This guy is spooky in the woods, Stephen A. Oh, the Detroit Pistons, I'm concerned about them. They hadn't won a playoff set. If this was football, right? Because I think he's more knowledgeable in football. If that. And to the football fans, y'all could debate that. Football is not my number one area, but I'm gonna say that maybe in football, if it was the Dallas Cowboys or something like that, I don't think Stephen A. Smith would ever say he's scared of them, or whatever other football equivalent team there would be to his favorite team. But for some reason, the Knicks, there's always this team that we can't get by. But I know he would point to, oh, they didn't go to the Super Bowl. Oh, they didn't win the first round. Oh, because I hear him say these things about the other sports, right? But when it comes to the Knicks, we got to be worried about a team that never won a playoff series in 16, 20 years. Give me a break. Big time to my man, JJ. What's going on, JJ? Talk to me, man.
Yo, what's poppin', brother? How's everything, man?
Everything's good, man. We going for 24 hours, man. You
Yes,
got 5
sir.
minutes, man.
Let's
Talk to me,
go,
brother.
man. Let's
Do
go,
your
man.
thing.
That's lit, man. That's history making right here, baby. It's fire,
History
man.
in the making. Let's
Facts.
go.
Yo, so real quick, yo, all right, these Detroit Pistons fans are funny, yo. You got this previous caller. You know, what did he just say? He said, you guys can't stop thinking about us. So what are you doing, my friend? You can't stop thinking about us because you're calling up a Knicks show. So you're
Right.
contradicting yourself.
But
You
JJ,
sound
they're our
stupid.
next game, though, JJ. We're not just talking about them because we want to. They're literally the next game. That's what I was trying to
Right.
tell the brother.
And that's all
But
they're
go ahead.
doing is thinking about us. That's all I
Right.
see in all these Knicks chats. Pistons logos, Pistons this, you guys haven't done nothing. You're the 1 seed. Big deal. You guys want to be this big and bad, tough teams. You're not the bad boys. You know why? Because they won chips. You guys want to
Facts.
be big and tough and throw punches and mush people. Win a chip, and then you could be big and bad. Because ain't nobody scared of you. Nobody. And then in the playoffs, it's going to be proven. Like you were just saying, they don't have a reliable number 2 option. I'm a huge Jalen Duren fan. He's
Right.
not a guy. He's not a number 2 option today. Not right now. They don't have a number 2 option. They don't have enough 3-point shooting. They don't have enough experience. Are they a very good team? Absolutely.
Of course.
I'm not sold this team is going to do serious damage in the playoffs. I'm just not.
No.
So you guys control and act all tough because you're the 1 seed and say, oh, you guys can't stop thinking about us. Well, you're here every show thinking
Every
about us.
show.
You're everywhere. So you guys are the ones thinking about us, worrying about the Knicks. Ain't no Knicks fans in no Pistons chats. I promise you that. If there's even any of those out there. We
Right.
ain't in there.
Right.
We ain't worried.
Nope.
We ain't
We
worried.
ain't worried
So
about you.
keep
Because
talking
yo,
and
JJ,
then,
really quick, the truth.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter is, really quickly, I'm going to let you
Mhm.
cook.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to see the Pistons in the playoffs.
Oh.
You know why? They're not going to make it. They got to show me they could get out of the first round.
Facts.
I don't believe they can beat Philly in the series. I'm telling you, I don't believe it. Ignore what we did to Philly. I know we smacked them by 49. That looks like, oh, man. It's all regular season stuff. In the postseason, if they got a half a healthy Embiid. Yeah. But go ahead, JJ. I do that.
Damn. Let them know. Let them know. I'm with you. Yeah. No, I'm with you, yo. So, you guys can hang the banner because you're the 1 seed. Where were you guys last year? I didn't see none of y'all when we beat you in the playoffs. So if all this smack talking you guys are doing every show, you guys better be here if history repeats itself. If we do meet in the playoffs and we knock you out again, you better be here. Or not, I'm gonna go find y'all in your Pistons chats because you guys have been doing this all season, every show, thinking about us, worrying about us. So you better show up.
I'm telling you right now, out of the 8 haters that I got, their numbers, I think only 2 would show up, and that's number 2. But I would have to call number 2
Right.
and number
They ain't showing
5.
up on their own. I promise
They're
you
not
that.
showing up on their own, no. But
Nah.
number 2 and number 5 won't disappear on me. If I hit them up, they'll respond.
Yeah, all right, yeah, but yeah, they're talking reckless, yo. So again, you better show up if we knock you out of the playoffs again, man. Y'all better show up. Straight up.
Yep. 100%.
Y'all got weird energy right now, man. Weird energy. So
100%.
yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man. Appreciate it, man.
Okay, JJ.
Keep rocking out, brother. I'll be here, man.
I appreciate you, man. The calls
Appreciate you,
reset like
brother.
around 4 o'clock. So if you're here later and something triggers you, you come
Yes,
right
sir.
back,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, no doubt. I'll holler, man.
Big time.
All right, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right, man.
What's good, Dogosaurus Rex in the building?
How you doing, boss? Happy Friday. Happy All-Star
Happy
break.
Friday. Yes, yes, yes. Are you looking forward to this All-Star break or the festivities this weekend?
I'm not looking forward to the actual festivities. I'm just looking forward to having a break from having to pathologize the Knicks.
Okay. All right. Okay. We take that.
It's definitely a W for me, yeah.
So where you want to go? We got a whole lot of topics. We got Detroit haters. We got Jeremy Sohan. What's your thoughts, brother?
So I got an interesting one, I think, for you today. Look, I think at this point, enough people in the community know me. I'm like the play the kids guy. It's always my gimmick. I'm always beating that drum, right?
Okay.
Jeremy Sochan, for me, like as far as a prospect, like look, the whole year we're being told this guy's a project, that guy's a project, this guy's bad. We don't have time to develop kids. If you're really talking about project, I mean, Jeremy Sochan is a project.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, he's shooting what, 25% from 3. They tried to play him as a point guard, didn't work out. They tried to play him as a center, didn't work out. What is he? You know, what is he as a basketball player? And the thing that drives me crazy is, do the Knicks think that they're better than the Spurs at identifying and developing young talent? Like, is that what they think? Because now you're telling me that you're better, basically, or that you saw something they didn't see. And if you look at all that, like, I did a whole deep dive, like looking at the metrics. I'm like, look, like, let me find something about Jeremy Sochan to get excited about. He's not such a good defender. He's not a good shooter. He's not a good passer. He's tall, yes, but he's heavy. He's slow-footed. So, like, what kind of project? What is he exactly? What is there to be excited about? Maybe you could tell me. I don't know.
You know, Dogosaurus Rex, I wasn't happy before we got him. I said I want Boucher. I didn't want this kid, right? I'm just trying to be objective and give the brother a shot. But a lot of what you're saying makes sense, and I wouldn't challenge anything you're saying because, you know, what has he regressed? Why did the Spurs give him up? Because I didn't read anything that there was a problem. But
I'll tell you why. I even did the homework.
Tell me.
They said that he's not a good locker room presence either, because he would kept getting into fights into people. Like there was one thing that I read that he got into a fight with Steven Adams where he was like pinching Steven Adams' nipples on the court, some weird crap like that. And people say people got him for defense. He's not a good rim protector. He can't defend 1 through 5 because he's not fast. He gets 2.6 rebounds per game. So Kolek gets more rebounds per minute. Like his assist to turnover ratio is 1.6. I just, you know, and the thing that drives me crazy is he can't pass, dribble. He's too slow for wings. He can't rebound, protect the rim. He can't shoot. He's maybe a 1994 power forward. And then where's our backup stretch 5?
He said a 1994 power. Yo, big time, dog.
And then where's our backup stretch 5? That's the thing that drives me crazy. Now Jordan Clarkson is here beefing with Knicks fans on Twitter. He has no place on the team. Where like you got rid of Yabusele, you need to fill that void, but now we just have Jordan Clarkson and Jeremy Sochan a project. So if anybody in the community is down for a project, it's me. But this project, that's the project you take on?
Oh God! But yo, thank you, Dogosaurus Rex. Great call, brother. And you also shed some light on his defense because I'm like, what are they judging his defense on? That's always a question for me.
I'll tell you why. The one saving grace is that they put him on really tough assignments. So he was in the 99th percentile for assignment difficulty, but he did.
Oh, okay.
So what does that mean? That you put him on good defenders,
Right.
he doesn't do well?
It's
Like,
still not a, yeah, right. Okay, but thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Great call.
Bye.
Great call. Great call. It's hard to argue with Dorkosaurus Rex on that because I'm glad he's actually, see, even though I don't always agree with Dorkosaurus Rex, I do like that he tries to point to something as to why he feels the way he feels. But even he acknowledged that. So what does that really mean? That's why I don't get it. I'm Statmaster Miyagi. Trust me, I deal with 100+ stats, Knicks stats all the time. But me personally, I don't care for super advanced stats because I can find a stat to show that anybody's good. I could do it with any player. And maybe one day we'll try that out. I'll pull out a stat to show you why this player is valuable. But your eye test, because you watch basketball, will tell you that this player is not that good. Anyway, but listen, we got to get before I continue and take calls, Maxine was like, listen, we have to get the likes up. She's like, yo, what we doing here? So I need you guys to smash the like button. Okay. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We only have 86 likes. This should at least be over 100 likes. So as you guys enter the building, smash that like button. Okay, we got a lot more calls. We're going to be here for 24 hours. And I am a vampire. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I couldn't. I'm like, oh my God. So before we continue, we need you to smash that like button. Okay? Hit the thumbs up if you hadn't hit it before. And of course, you know we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. There is some vested interest in it for you as well, for us hitting these subscriber goals because we have giveaways. Okay? So listen, man, I need you guys to smash the like button. It needs to get to 100 right now. And also, this is the 5K giveaway. We're going to give away a Jalen Brunson trading card. So the more subscribers we get, the more giveaways we give away. Because then there's a 7K mark, and then a 9K mark, and then the 10K mark. So we need you guys to do your part and smash that subscribe button, and let's get the likes up. I did get a super chat from my man Mellow Mike, who will be on the show later. He's actually our next guest. He'll be coming on around 8 p.m. And so, but he sent in the super chat. Big time salute to him, helping us get closer to our 2020 10 targets. He says that commentary by my guy JJ, frame that Pistons ain't bad and can't brag unless these Pistons win the championship. Till then, we are still the big. Yeah, that's facts. That, yo, Mellow Mike, let me tell you something. And also, if you can't call in, that's another good reason to send in a donation, because I will break down your super chat and respond to it. That's another key factor, right? That I keep stressing, and I'm going to continue to stress with Detroit. You guys got to get out of the first round. I cannot rate you as a team when you can't get out the first round, okay? I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I am not doing it. I need to see them get to the second round because I know we're going to be a top 3 team in the East. So that means that in order to see them, if they stay at the number 1 spot, would be in the conference finals. I have no faith in the Detroit Pistons getting to the conference finals. So Mellow Mike, great super chat. I do appreciate you, man. That's fire. That is fire. Let me make sure. Okay. Oh, bam. So we at the 100 like mark. Just like that, we got to the 100 like mark. As you guys continue smashing the like button. Now I could get into some calls. Okay. Damn, we got a whole bunch of calls too. Let me hold on. Let me just make sure. Okay. I see where I'm at. We get another channel member on the line. Okay. Channel members get 5 minutes. Okay. So I'm letting the channel members rock out, and each call is 3 minutes. What's good, JJP NYC?
Peace, Quran. Peace. Super
Talk to me, my brother. Where are we going today? I'm curious to know, because you always got some very interesting calls, man. So you be having them click-worthy calls. Talk to me. Let's go.
If the Detroit Pistons are the #1 seed, if they are trucking through the league, if they are as good as advertised, if
Okay.
they are at the top of the food chain in the NBA in the year of our Lord 2026,
Let's
why
go.
would they be thinking about the #2 seed in the East and the #5 seed overall in the league? They should be focused
Mm,
on their team and
let's
their
go.
team alone. If you are in the driver's seat, why are you looking behind you if you are so far ahead of everybody else? Why are you looking at the fifth car behind you?
Back.
So, sir, you are in pole position. You're out of here. You're smoking everybody's boots. So if you're
Mm,
that great, what are you looking at in the rear mirror? I
facts.
don't get it. You know, but at the same time, I do get it. It's like I said in the last call. You're not gonna get it anywhere else. You're not gonna get nobody's gonna care about your opinion in Detroit. You have to come to a Knicks fan media page, YouTube
Let's go.
channel
That is the
in
truth.
order to get what you want, the attention, in order for somebody to hear, anybody to hear what you have to say. That's all I got, man. I'ma hop off. Peace.
Big time salute. JJP NYC. Knicks Take Madness Discord server channel member. Hey, yo, he's spitting facts. Detroit, if you feeling some type of way, you know, one thing about me, I don't duck the smoke. Right now, you're our next game. So you're in my scopes. So you guys are allowed to come on here. And I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk your nonsense about Towns and da-da-da-da. Jenkins is not a bucket getter. I think that's going to be the theme for the 24-hour show. You can't be a bucket getter and you average 8 points, bro. Like, no. You got to relax. If Jordan Clarkson averaged 8 points, I don't even know what his average is right now. It might be 8 points. But if Jordan Clarkson averages 8 points, we're going to be like, that's a huge disappointment. But this is the level of thought. Daniel Jenkins averages 8 points. He's a bucket getter. This shows you where we are. They're just not, they're not ready. Y'all not ready, Detroit. Sorry, y'all not ready, man. 646-995-8389. If I do miss your call, I will call you back. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Anthony Rodriguez, New York.
Big time salute. Anthony, New York. Let's go. Where you want to go? We got so much to talk. I'm here 24 hours, so you got to tell me. We talk about Sohan, Detroit Pistons game. Where you want to go?
I ain't gonna lie, though. I just want to say, I hope you get this to the point you're trying to get that 10,000 subs. And I just want to talk about Sohan, to be honest with you. I think it was a trash pickup. I don't think we
Okay,
needed it.
yeah, let's go.
I think it's gonna kill minutes on players that we already have that are doing it, that are gonna lose minutes for Alvarado, which doesn't bother me because he's a dog.
Right.
But I don't want, Kolek's gonna lose mad minutes for Sohan. And he's not a proven player. Kolek was busting ass. You know what I mean? Well, pardon my language. Kolek was
Okay.
killing it, bro. Kolek was killing it. And he's got to take a back seat to Alvarado. But Kolek's got good defense if you give him a chance. He's not scared. And Detroit, I ain't worried about Detroit. Detroit got to prove a lot before I'm worried about them. I'm more worried about losing to teams like the Pacers when we should be smoking them.
Right. There you go. That is
I'm
a
more worried
greater
about,
concern. Facts.
you know what I mean? I'm worried about, we need to stop playing to how the teams against us are playing and start playing more of our game. And people need to stop saying that Cat is soft, because he's not soft. He actually takes a lot of abuse and gets no calls.
Thank you.
He gets a lot of abuse and gets no calls. He also
doesn't hit somebody because they fouled him. He doesn't hit somebody or mush them in their face because they fouled him. He also doesn't do that. Let's go there.
You can't it's either you win or lose if you're Cat. If you stand up and hit somebody and you get ejected, Cat, we lose points because of that. But if he stays back and just gets abused, he's soft. You can't win. You can't win. It's
Right,
hard to be a center
right.
these days because the
But hold on,
physicality
really
out of the
quickly.
game.
The hardcore dude from Detroit, Jalen Duran, the guy who's tough and he's strong, he gets upset and mushes a guy in the face for a soft. That wasn't even a hard foul.
See, but I'm gonna put it to you like this: if someone wants a gangster on the court, it's gonna get nowhere. You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna be suspended. He's gonna be paying fines. He's gonna be this. He's gonna be sitting.
Thank you.
Cat, we need Cat to be on the floor to hit them threes in people's faces. We need Cat to be out there to take pressure off of Brunson so he can get crazy. We need Cat out there. He needs to be out there. We got somebody tough. His name is Jose Alvarado. You see what he did to the 76ers the other night?
Oh yeah, that's that Brooklyn right there.
That's my boy right there, bro. I got a text message. I got a text message saying he was coming to NY, and then a couple hours later they introduced it.
Nice.
We were all of that. We were all of that game. We were all there. We were all there.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Christ the King. Let's go. Shout out to Ahmed Allen and Joe DeLuca, Coach Joe DeLuca, the girls team, man. They getting chips on chips on chips.
That's a fact.
Oh yeah. But I'm a first time caller, man. I really like what you're doing over here, man. I really like it. It's actually nice to see someone who's a real fan and knowledgeable of the game and have a show. A lot of these shows, they be talking about crazy bullshit.
Yo, that's why I'm here, brother, to balance the scales. I got your number. I'm going to lock you in, so next time you call, I know exactly who you are, man. I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you. Knicks up. Let's go.
Big time salute. My man Anthony from New York, first time caller. Don't be scared to call, man. This is what this show is for, man. I do it because I want to hear what you guys have to say. So keep the calls coming. I just want to make sure I got everybody. Hold up. Make sure I got everybody. I think this is the one person I might have missed. So let me see if they can call in. 646-995-8389. We talking about a whole lot, and we're going to be here for another, 20 hours? Yeah, it's going to be crazy. See if they can answer. If not, it's fine. We'll just move on. Because I do got to respond to some of the things that were said in the calls. Some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with. If I miss your call, feel free to call back, okay? You have the green light to call back. I want to make sure I got everybody. I think I did. But I'm going to say this, y'all. I'm going to say this. In terms of Sohan, what the brother said about the young players getting their minutes cut, that is a concern for mine. It's not really Kolek, though. I like Kolek. I root for Kolek. I think he's one of the best passers on the team, if not the best passer on the team. But when it gets down to postseason, I don't know if I can lean on him, especially at the point guard spot, because all eyes are on you. And I don't like how recently he had some great moments this year, but recently he's been a little shy with the ball. He's been a little like, oh no, don't take it from me. You know, I don't like the way he responds when he's pressured. And when you go to against teams like Detroit, that's all they could do is press 94 feet. So you're going to have to be able to withstand that. And Jose, he from Brooklyn. Listen, one thing, if you come up from not just Brooklyn, but if you come up in New York City, right, and you hoop, and you play organized basketball, the one thing you know you're going to face, especially if you playing in certain areas, that's that full court press, boy. When they start pressing you full court, big time to who is it? I think it's Juice Crew from Coney. Is it Juice Crew from Coney Island? Back in the day, yo, they picking up 94. I remember I played at Nike Swish in Tillery Park. This was back in the day, early 2000, right? So I'm like, all right, we good. So the first game, we won the first game. I can't remember who we played against, but then we go up against them, right? Coney Island kids. This is the first time I ever seen a 94-foot repressing every play. Because usually, like in the NBA, you see them, you know, they don't even do that no more, actually, in the NBA. But like, to all of the people that used to watch NBA back in the day, you would see full court pressing when a team gets down big, right? As to try to get some turnovers and come back into the game. Now, This is the first time I ever seen this. I never seen nobody picking up 94 feet. I swear. I'm like, yo, and they were vicious with it. So when they start guarding you 94 feet, because now what you see now is like one-man press. Like you get one dude like Deuce, like Alvarado, they could press 94 feet. When that happens, you got to be built for it, especially in them big moments. So I trust Alvarado more than I trust Kolek. My concern with Sohan is Diawara, because Diawara is 6'11", plays defense, does it all. I mean, there's nothing he literally can't do. Like, when you look at Diawara and you look at his game, there's nothing that he doesn't do. There's nothing. He defends. He can initiate offense. He can bring up the ball. He can shoot. He can post up smaller guys. There's nothing Diawara doesn't do. That's why if I'm Leon, I'm holding on to that kid. I'm going to try to give him the biggest bag I can give him, because I don't want him to go nowhere. I'm telling you right now, that's the one kid who I'm worried about losing time. Because think about it, for a rookie, 51st pick, for him to be dimed the Jaylen Brown stopper by the New York Post, that's everything, bro. Now, when Sohan gets here, I'm hoping that Dorcosaurus Rex may be wrong on some of his take, where he talks about how his effectiveness on defense. I'm hoping that Sohan could be the OG insurance policy, just in case OG can't go. And now, okay, boom, Sohan can get out there. He can't shoot the three ball. That's not changing. He's not a three-point shooter at all. He shouldn't shoot the three ball. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just what it is. You got to live with that. But I am hoping that he could bring some intensity on the defensive end. But I can't confidently say that the kid is a good defender. I've heard people say that, but I am the objective fan. I deal with numbers and what I see, not just numbers, because you got people who deal with numbers but don't watch basketball. No. When I do my breakdowns, my scouting reports, and I tell you, yo, the Philadelphia 76ers, XYZ, I watch them and I see the numbers. And I tell you things like Quentin Jackson. I told you that kid is a ball player. More than likely, you've never seen him before because he's on a two-way contract and there's limitations with the amount of games you can play two ways. Nonetheless, the point that I'm saying is that I don't have enough data, me personally, to say that Sohan can't. Only thing I can say, based on the data that I've seen, he can't shoot the three ball. 100%. He can't shoot threes. No, that's just not his game. Besides that, I can't tell you how he got those 11 points a game the first 3 years of his career. Now, he did say that there was some locker room issues, which makes sense because this kid is a lottery pick. Like I said, once again, the politics of basketball, young players, expiring contracts, you don't want to pay them, right? The so-and-so. But think about how bad it got for them to want to waive them. Now, maybe they wanted to sign somebody else. That could be part of the reason, whatever. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to read up more on the Sohan like that. In terms of him in San Antonio, seeing like what the attention was there. But I'm hoping that the collaboration can get it done. Big time salute to my man. Or I shouldn't say my man. I keep saying that. We do got ladies in the building. First off, salute to all the ladies that watch the Objective Knicks fan, right? We do appreciate the ladies, that watch the Objective Knicks fan. So I gotta stop assuming everyone is a guy because this person right here could be a woman. Okay. Now my 2 cents says Sohan lost his spot to a rookie, but 6'8", switchable, physical, low risk, Detroit. Okay, so he lost himself to a rookie. Okay, I get it. So he's saying in San Antonio. So I'm assuming who's the rookie in San Antonio? Not Harper. Are we talking about Harper? Because that's one hell of a rookie to lose your spot to. Harper is a ball player. But okay, but you say switchable, physical, low risk. Okay. And then he said, and then this person says Detroit, cute, Regular season, no chip. Facts. No Tony. Facts. STFU. I like the censorship, so I ain't gotta swear online and do something. That's a fact about Detroit. Now, as the first part of your super chat, I'm not sure about the Harper politics. If it's Harper, he lost the spot to or whatever. Like I said, we only played San Antonio twice. So I did my scouting report. When I did those scouting reports, I didn't see Sohan like that. I don't even, because there was time where I think he was hurt or something like that. He was just away from the team. He was getting a whole bunch of DYMPs. So I don't know what happened there. But he's in New York now. So whatever minutes and whatever stories we see, I'm going to be on top of it. I'm going to let you guys know what I see now that he's with the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? And in terms of Detroit, listen, that's a double down, triple down, my 2 cents. Let me tell you something. The Detroit Pistons are a team who has to show me something. I don't give a damn about the regular season. I do content for a couple of years now. So you could go back to what I said last year. There's no correlation between the playoffs and regular season. And it's going to rear its ugly head, if you want to call it that, every year because the same rules apply. It doesn't change one year versus the other. And how you know you get mixed results, this is why I told you the Brunson stat on that Knicks and 10 show. You got 5 and 3 when he gets under the assist amount, right? So that when he gets under 9 assists, no, when he gets over 9 assists, we're 5 and 3. When he gets under 9 assists, we're like 20 and 13 or something like that. There's no real evidence to show that we're better when he's doing that versus when he's not doing that. So the same correlation applies. It's the same effect. When you look at the evidence, it has to point one side. You can't have it on both sides because if it goes on both sides, then it's a toss-up. So I don't really give a damn about the regular season. And I'm calling you out, Detroit. Detroit hater number 5 texted me the realest thing a Detroit fan could possibly say. He said, listen, yo, you were right. We are not ready. I keep trying to tell the people in Detroit, yo, we not ready. Yo, we not mentally there. When Durant had the fight and he was backing up like this, when Durant mushed, think about it. Think about the news and the fan reaction if Towns mushes a dude in the face and then goes like this. Y'all be talking about he's soft, he's this, but Durant, the muscle-bound man, no one calls him out. I'm telling you that that's soft. You don't put your hands on nobody, but if you put your hands on somebody, you can't then cower and act like you don't want to fight. That's soft to me. Since we want to talk about softness versus hardness and who's tough. Stop it. Knock it off. All the dudes that talk that hard talk and listen, you could look the part but not be that. And then you could think a dude like Towns is a pushover and then you see his response. Like I said, we've seen Towns get busy already. You've never seen nobody come up to Towns and just push him and do something like that and he don't. You've never seen that. So, yeah, I'm here to debunk the soft. And if y'all want to talk about it, I'm here for 24 hours. So if you want to talk about how tough or soft you think Towns is, listen, I don't think Towns is soft. And whatever evidence you're going to pull from is going to link back to Jimmy Butler because that's the origins of the Towns being soft. There is no talk about Towns being soft before Jimmy Butler. It's the Jimmy Butler incident. That's why people say that Towns is soft. Okay? And and then while we're here, thank you, my 2 cents, because you brought me back to some certain places I want to talk about. To whoever said that my man, Brother Garfield podcast, he said that Towns is a power forward. I disagree with that. When you look at Towns at the 4, his career, those are his career lows. He does not perform well at power forward. You don't got evidence to say he's better at the 4. It doesn't exist. Karl Anthony Towns has been a center since high school. How do I know that? I'm not going to act like I was following him since high school. I wasn't. I went and did my research. As soon as he got that growth spurt, because Towns used to be a little guy. Well, not little, but before he grew to his height, when he became a big man, he used to be a guard. And he used to dribble all around the court. He was known for dribbling all over the place. That's why he still has some of those skills. It's similar to Anthony Davis. why Anthony Davis is so good on the perimeter with like little mid-range pull-ups is because Anthony Davis used to be a point guard. So Towns, before he grew, used to dribble all over the place. And he always could shoot. But when he went to college, you know, I think that was Calipari with Kentucky, right? I think that was Calipari. Anyway, nonetheless, he didn't have him out there shooting. You know, old school big man in the paint. He played with Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein was on the perimeter or on the wing in the zone that they ran. Towns was the anchor in the middle. Towns has never been a power forward before he got to the league, nor do you have evidence that he is better at power forward. Trust me, I do this every day. Okay, I do this every day. He's not better at power. That's just not true. It's cap. The issue that we're seeing with Mike Brown, and this is the problem. Mike Brown has a structure where 1 through 4 is the same position. So there is no point guard in the Mike Brown. So that's a whole nother narrative or thing I would say to somebody, that if you need a pure point guard, Mike Brown's system is not really pure point guard centric. It's everybody contributing. Everybody gets a share of point guard responsibilities. It's all one position. 1 through 4 is one position. There's no point guard, shooting guard, none of that in Mike Brown's system. That doesn't exist. You have the 1 through 4 together and center, 2 positions. So the reason why Towns is struggling, it could be like what Garfield was saying with the health, because is it Alan Hahn or Zerbiak? One of those two keep talking about a hand injury or finger injury that Towns has that no one else is talking about. And I'm like, I don't really see that in no reports. I don't really care. I don't think it's an injury issue. I think it's the fact that he had to be used. And now I'm not saying it's not an injury issue. I don't know. It could be. But I'm saying that he was used. He has to know all of the positions on the floor. That's why I think he's struggling. Because now I got to learn 1 through 4 in Mike Brown's system. And then I got to learn how to be a 5. While everybody else gets to learn one area, me and Yabu, the other guy who struggled, who I don't know what he's doing in Chicago now. I know he had 15 and 11 his first game in Chicago. But now Yabu has to learn all 5 positions. I think that is the problem. Mike Brown's system does not have space for Towns' game, and Mike Brown is trying to make the adjustments on the fly. And that's where they are. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. I think that's what the Karl Anthony Towns issues is. I don't think that it could be the health. I mean, we just don't know. We only know what they tell us, right? But when you just look at how he fits in like sometimes I'm like, yo, it's like Towns is just a guy out there. He's just the tallest guy out there. That's it. Like, you're not looking to feature him in the offense. Even when Brunson is not in the game. Sometimes them guys is just running and Towns is just getting the rebound, passing it, and they don't go back to Towns. That's why I like GTA, Jose Alvarado, Grand Theft Alvarado. This is why I like what he brings to the team, because he's going to run pick and roll, okay? That's why I like. But 646-995-8389, let me just make sure I ain't leave nobody out. Nope, I'm up to date with my calls. Big time salute to everybody in the chat. We got to continue to smash that like button. Definitely, we got to see, man, me and the producers, we think the same way. You got to smash the like button. It is imperative, okay? Where right now we got 148 people in the building. We should have 148 likes. So we got to continue to get those likes up. We got to let YouTube know that we're breaking history today, okay? This has never been done before. I will be here for 24 hours. We got to get it up to 200. All right? So as you enter the floor, smash that like button. It's very important. Of course, subscribe, because I also put this up there too, Max. Not only do you got to like the show, especially if you're digging the vibes, but we noticed that 56.6% of our viewers in the last 28 days, you guys are not subscribed, man. Why are you watching the content and not subscribing, man? So smash that subscribe button. We got some big goals. We trying to get to 10K. And look, just because we want to show love and support to you guys, if you guys donate, not donate, forget the donation. That's a whole nother prize. But if you guys subscribe and we get the 5K, we got giveaways. We're going to give away this exclusive Jalen Brunson trading card. And then we got more giveaways the more subscribers we get. I'm not even talking about the 2020-10. The 2020-10 is good because it helps give back to the people that support the channel. I always want to give back to the donators because I do appreciate everyone that donates. All the MVP donors from Crim's dad to AP, my man. Big time to salute Hakeem the Dream. Okay, my man Rock from the ATL. Big time salute. So we definitely got to continue to support the show. Okay. What's going on? My man Mike, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, I had to call you, man.
What's going on?
Listen.
Were you triggered? What's up? Talk to me.
You know, like the Godfather, every few years you have to have a cleansing. The Knicks won the cup. They got the target on their back. Everybody comes at them with their best game. And the Knicks peaked early a little bit, as they came together. But, we're still forming. We under a new system. We got a new coach. And we're not giving anybody any excuses. I'm just stating these facts. And we're coming together. We're forming. We're going to be all right. My thing is the Knicks have just balanced themselves like the 70s team, like with Clyde and DeBusschere and Green. They've just balanced. I don't understand why people don't see this. You got Jeremy Sohan, you got Alvarado added to this team that we already had.
Right.
And I can't believe.
Oh, really quickly, could you just turn on your TV?
I
so
did.
You can hear me on the phone. Okay,
I did. And bear with me a little bit. Don't knock me off no time because I got to get into this.
No, I got you. Go ahead. Don't worry. I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead.
They talking about Sohan. Do you understand, or do they understand that Popovich did this with another player named Kawhi Leonard? He made Kawhi a guard. He played him in different positions. All right. Kawhi locked down LeBron a little bit before they even knew who Kawhi was.
Mm-hmm.
And now here we lucked into this guy. If Pop didn't get sick, we wouldn't have had no way of getting Sohan. We wanted Sohan in 2022 draft. Pop drafted him before us.
Yeah.
Okay? This kid, his footwork on defense is extraordinary.
Okay.
They know
so you
it.
vouching
They
for the
know
defense. Okay.
They know it. And his offense, come on, I've seen it. I've seen him. He moves with no problem. He's like Ben Simmons and Dennis Rodman in one. And he's going to get better with his shot because we got the shooting coach. We're going to get that together. His shot is not broken. I mean, if you leave him open and he's right there, he's not going to be one person that says, like the Knicks had a guy in the past that said, next time I'll shoot and lost us the game.
Right. Yeah.
So Jeremy Sohan is not going to be.
Strong point. Go ahead. Continue.
He's not going
Strong
to be.
Point.
He's not going to be that. This kid, we got Alvarado and we got Sohan. You think Alvarado caused issues? Wait till Sohan get in there, and he's going to add to the young players. In fact, he's 22 because in practice, they're going to go at each other. Cat's going to get better footwork. Brunson and them are going to work with each other. They're going to love this kid because guess what? He's a bigger Josh Hart kind of guy, glue guy. He can stick those guys that have been shooting over Josh Hart with no problem. They're not going to shoot over Jeremy Sohan. All right. They're not going to mess with Alvarado. Alvarado's short, but he plays bigger than himself. He's going to start, if he starts with Brunson, that's going to wake up Bridges so he doesn't disappear on us. Bridges is going to work harder because, look, Sohan's not going to touch Diawara's minutes. He's going to touch Bridges' disappearances. We're going to have the wing stop we were supposed to have We're gonna have that wing stop,
I love
and
it.
then we're gonna come together, and Detroit is gonna see us because Detroit's talking now. But like they said, back to the Godfather, you never let anybody outside the family know what you're thinking. So we're gonna lay back.
Mm,
Let
man, I
them
like it.
talk. Let them talk as much as they want to talk. When they see us, bop, we're there. And they
Man,
won't
big
talk
time.
anymore. They're not gonna
Y-
talk anymore.
Yo, great call because you introduced something that I forgot I wanted to touch on. You
All
talked
right.
about the shooting with Sohan. Big time salute, brother.
All right. Okay.
I appreciate you.
That kid is the truth, man. They need to back up off him.
Okay. I'm taking your word for it and I'm pulling for him. Thank you, Mike.
All right.
All right. That's my man, Mike. Yeah, listen, if you cooking, I'll let you get a little bit of time because I'm here 24 hours. So I'll let you get a little bit more time. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, he introduced something that I think that we need to really think about. I said this, I gotta be consistent. That's one thing you get from me on this microphone. Now I changed with the evidence, but I'm consistent. Let me tell you something. Shooting is the easiest thing to get better at in basketball. It's the easiest thing to fix. Don't we got a guy that's a shooting coach on the staff? Ain't saying that one of those guys didn't one of them help LeBron with his shot or something like that? Whoever that guy is, whether it's Saint or whoever it was, they need to work with this kid. Because I do agree that he's going to be a future. I think that they want Sohan to be here for a while. So that's why I think the maintenance might look a little shaky if OG's healthy. But if OG is not healthy, you could use this guy in the scenarios that he just talked about. But shooting, that is something that he can improve upon. So while and you know what, I got to come at myself because I said he shouldn't shoot. Yeah, today he shouldn't shoot, but next year and the year after, depending on what his contract will be, maybe he develops into a decent. I'm not saying he's going to develop into a sharp shooter, but maybe he gets to 33, 34%. Where, okay, all right, you're not the most efficient. You might take one or two a game, but we need you to be able to at least hit one when you're wide open. So that's a great point my man Mike had. And it's something that we got to consider. Now, he's saying the kid can play defense. I need to see it more for myself because I'd seen the brother get cooked too. See, that's why, you got to watch more basketball, bro. And that's something that I always try to do. I try to watch as much basketball as I can because if you're not watching the games, then you more than likely you're just fibbing. You got to watch the games to know what you're talking about on this mic. So when I tell you about Indiana, I watched like 5 Indiana games. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not, oh my God. Detroit, you guys have summoned them. Detroit Piston, oh my God. Number 2, oh my God.
What's going on, man?
Skywalker, man. Nah, great for hearing from you. Outside of the Pistons Knicks stuff, man, you a good brother, man. Talk to me, man. Where we going, man? Where you don't like what the Knicks fans was talking about the Pistons? Where you want to go?
Man, the Knicks fans they know they not to talk too much. We play off Thursday. Y'all know y'all talk crazy. We beat y'all by extra 10 points. So y'all might not want to talk crazy to us this week. And we don't got Stewart or Duran. So we gonna
Don't tell me
carry
you're gonna
out.
go with the excuses, please. Don't do it.
No, we're gonna beat y'all
Don't
with
do
Paul
it.
Reed. We'll beat
Okay,
y'all
all
with
right.
Paul
That's
Reed
what I
now.
want to hear. That's what
You
okay,
know?
cool. That's what I want. All right.
Why y'all
That's what
pick
I
up
want.
that funky bum, whatever his name is, that fake Dennis Rodman? Why y'all pick him up?
Oh, Sohan? Because of you,
I
because you
mean,
beat us, so we needed him. That's why we picked him up. You say, we want to get a little bigger, so that way, Thompson, he got somebody his size now. Now he got to
nah,
pick on
we
somebody
we
his
we
size.
beat we beat y'all because of defense. You know what I'm saying? And our offense just picks up from there. You feel me? But our bench is still better than yours, though. That's the
Oh, that's
problem. You got
Cap.
to improve your bench.
That's Cap. Your
Nah,
leading bench scorer averages 10 a game, and he starts a lot.
not against y'all. Not against y'all. He
Okay.
doubles that.
All right.
And then you guys got to understand. You keep talking about Giannis next year. Giannis next year. If you talk about Giannis next year, that means you're not winning this year. You know what I'm saying? Why you keep talking about Giannis next year if you're not winning? and you're gonna pack it up, then yeah, you could talk about next year. But you know, next year you got to do the super max, man. I keep telling you, man, you're gonna get that 70 million to, you know, Cat or that bum Bronson. Which one you gonna get that money to?
That bum Brunson, you gonna say that on the Knicks show? The audacity.
Man, you know,
He's
can't
better
nobody
than
play
Cade
with him.
Cunningham. Yes, I said it. He's better than Cade Cunningham. I'm taking Captain 11 any day of the week. Let's go.
Cade is starting tomorrow, man. What are you talking about? Oh, Sunday. He's starting, man. You know, nobody would take
Brunson is starting
Brunson.
too. Hello.
Listen,
Brunson is starting too, brother.
We got the best record in the league, man. In the league, not just in the East, in the league. That's a fact.
Regular season champions, man. The regular season champions.
When the last time
Detroit,
y'all won?
man. Y'all the regular season champions. We the in-season tournament champions. See, there's a difference. Like, we actually got a championship in the season. Y'all just the regular season champions because y'all the best in the regular season.
Don't nobody acknowledge that, man. But
no,
y'all.
I'm giving you the acknowledgement. You're the best.
Yeah, we're the best, man. We're going to be the best. You know what I'm saying? And it takes the.
What's going to happen in that postseason, Detroit? What's going to happen in the postseason? Are you going to get?
You want to play us in the first round?
Y'all got to make it to us. We like the final boss, dog.
Y'all
got to make it to us.
4 wins. Listen, we're 4 wins away from our record last year. 4 wins away.
Do you know who you talking to right now? You talking to M. Bison right now, dog. This is M. Bison from Street Fighter.
Bro, you 34.
You got to make it there. You got to get through Cammy.
You
got to get past Cammy first.
Listen, what's going on, man? You know what's the name come back next month, right?
Who that?
You know, Jalen Durham. Stu come back in a couple weeks, bro.
We ain't worried about beef, Stu. We're going to bring him to Rochester. You lucky we don't take him from you.
You can't take him from us, man. We're killing him, man.
Listen,
I'm
Detroit,
with you,
big
man.
time.
We're going to do the whole 20, man. 24. You got, 19 to go.
I got 19 to go, man. And once again, you know, you already know the rules, brother. But the calls do reset at 4 o'clock, just to let you know. It reset. Right. I reset the call. So everybody who called up could call back. Okay?
All right. Yeah.
Big time salute, brother.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, that's Detroit hater number 2. Keep the calls coming. You know, of course, we disagree with everything he said. I'm going there. Jalen Brunson is better than Cade Cunningham. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. You want to debate it? Put it like this. Jalen Brunson, right? With Cade, he has to do everything for Detroit. He's where, you know where Cade Cunningham is? He's where Brunson was 2 years ago. Remember the Knicks 2 years ago when Brunson had to do everything? He was averaging like 29, top 5 MVP. That's where Cade Cunningham is in his career right now. So he's like 2-3 years behind Jalen Brunson, yo. He need a little bit more years to catch up. He talking about starting in the All-Star game. We done that already. Sorry, we done that already. This is not new for us. This is new for you, Detroit. I know, I get it. I get it. But the fact of the matter is this. We are M. Bison, dog. You got to get past Cammy. You can't come to M. Bison. What are they talking about? They talking about the regular season. We talking about the postseason, dog. We got to the second round 3 years in a row. Can you get to the second round? That is the greatest mystery, dog. Because nothing is guaranteed. Listen, y'all go up against them Philadelphia 76ers. You wind up catching Philadelphia in the first round. I'm picking Philadelphia. I'm keeping it. If y'all go up against Orlando in the first, we all know the reason why Orlando is not as good as they're supposed to be is because of injuries, dog. There's no excuses, but we know that if Franz Wagner, their best player, was there, they would have been way better. We're not making no excuses with injuries, but we all know that. So if Orlando slips to that 8th spot and y'all just happen to be number 1, I'm picking Orlando all day, every day. They're more battle tested than y'all. Now, yes, they didn't make it to the second round, but at least they made it to the first round more years than you did. You went to the first round 1 time, dog. You still don't got a playoff win. To add to the series, you got to get a playoff win in Detroit before you could come talk to me about something. So until you do that, I'm treating you guys like the regular season champions. Yes. Don't confuse it with the in-season tournament champ. It's way different. It's 2 different qualifications. The regular season champions, y'all the champion. Y'all like the last year's Cavaliers. I keep saying, I don't even think y'all better than last year's Cavaliers. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. I don't think y'all better than last year's Cavaliers. And I don't think y'all could beat this year's Cavaliers in the goddamn playoffs either. Since we going there. But who you gonna see? Matter of fact, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, y'all. Let's look at the NBA standings, man, since we talking about Detroit, New York. I can't wait for the 19th. Oh, my God. Because I just want to take away the regular season from them. I just want to snatch it like, oh, yeah, we smacked you every game. But no, but we beat you last. And we beat you with our team. So this is just a precursor to what's going to happen in the postseason when we got our team. It don't matter who you could bring, Durant. I don't give a damn. Durant is soft to me. Yeah, I'm going there, Detroit. If you feeling some type of way, call up. 646-995, the number's on the screen. Jalen Durant is soft. Could we have a debate about that? I want to talk about how soft Jalen Durant is. He going to push a man in the face for a soft foul, and he going to push the man in the face and then back away because he don't want to really fight. Where they do that at? I know they don't do that in Detroit. The city of Detroit is about that. So I know y'all ain't jacking that. We can have a debate right now that Jalen Durant, okay, he is soft. All right? Way softer than Karl Anthony Towns. And I don't even like to call men soft or hard and all that crazy stuff because realistically, it don't really make no damn difference to me. All I care about is hooping. But I'm going there because y'all went there with Cat. That's why I'm going there. But I just want to look at these standings, right? So the only team that I think that Detroit could beat is Miami. Because I think Miami's food. I think Miami is anybody's food. They always getting beat anyway. So nobody gives a damn about the Heat. They ain't got Jimmy Butler no more. They do got Norm Powell. I like Norm Powell a lot. He is on my fantasy team nonetheless. But when we talking about the East right now, look at who they be matched up with. If they went up against the Orlando Magic in the postseason, y'all think they going to beat them? Y'all think they going to beat them? Seriously? I may give them the Hawks. I don't know. The Charlotte Hornets is a wild card, dog. I know they might have beat the Hornets. They bragging because they beat but I'm telling you right now, if the Hornets go into the postseason with a little bit of confidence, they might catch Detroit slipping because I have no faith that Detroit can get by. You better hope Philadelphia stays in the top 6 so we could dust them all for you. Because I'm telling you right now, we see the Philadelphia 76ers, we definitely sending them home. We're going to win all the games in Philadelphia. That's what we're going to do. We're going to win all the games in Philadelphia. You know why? Because all of our fans are going to be in Philadelphia cheering for us. So I ain't got no concerns for the goddamn 76ers. We already sent Embiid packing before. Yeah, he dropped 50 with a bad knee, but they got cooked. That's just what it is. Okay? So we're going to take out Philadelphia for you because we know y'all scary of Philadelphia in the postseason. Now, Toronto's another team that you would love to face because I think Toronto is suspect. I don't got no faith in Toronto Raptors. I'm sorry, I don't. But every other team in the East, I give you like 2 teams you may beat. The rest of these teams is cooking you, 100%. And the Cavaliers, you don't want to see them at all. So that second round, when y'all go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, oh, they definitely cooking you. So it won't be no New York-Detroit series. You're going to have to wait till next year. Sorry, Detroit. Y'all not about that life. I have no faith y'all getting through these guys. Like I told you, when you think about the Knicks, we're in Bison, dog. We're in Bison. You got to beat Cammy first, dog. And until you beat Cammy, you're not getting there. 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. And also, come on, y'all. We got to continue to smash the like button. It's imperative to this 24-hour stream, man. The likes is like my fuel. So as we enter the show, smash the like button. If you want to see me destroy the Detroit Pistons fans and tell them how not good they are, especially going to be in the postseason, we got to get the likes up. The likes are like my fuel, man. We're going to be here for 24 hours. How many more hours we got to go? We're going to 11 a.m. It's a long time from now, but I'm ready to do it. And we got a whole lot of Knicks topics to talk about. But in order to get us there, you got to smash that like button. I see Detroit in the building. Oh, my God, these Detroit fans. I wonder if there's any Boston fans in the building. Where's the Boston fans at? If you a Boston fan, call up. I'm gonna rip y'all apart. I'm tired of Detroit. Y'all really think y'all about that life, Boston? I'm telling you right now, Boston. I hope we see y'all in the second round. I really do. Because now I'm gonna make sure we honestly, yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we dominate Boston even crazier this time. Like it might not even go 6. It might be over in 5. I'll give them a game. But Boston's another team. I want all the smoke with the Eastern Conference teams, yo. I want all of y'all to call up because I know y'all don't believe y'all the best team in the East. I know it. I know y'all don't. Y'all know when the postseason comes, you got to deal with that New York monster. And your team, hold on. Let me show you something. Your team ain't doing this. Let me show you what your team ain't doing. Hold on. Let me get this on the screen. Hold on. You see what this article says right here? Big time salute to Daily Knicks for this. The Knicks are doing something no other Eastern Conference is, and this is immediately shocking. So we're doing something that no other, if you just joined the show, I talked about this earlier. New York enters the All-Star break with the league's third best offense when facing a top 10 defense. That is great, but not totally surprising. The Knicks, however, rank 7th in defense. We rank 7th in defense when going up against top 10 offenses. I gave you the record. Let me give you what our overall record is. By the way, salute to all the 82 Nights people that got access to the 82 Nights Club and or at least have the journal. You know what I'm saying? All right. We got the playoff edition to this out now. It's called Game Night, the playoff edition. Okay. So to those of you guys that want to expand your basketball knowledge beyond the horizon, but right now, against top 10 offenses, we are 6-4. Anytime we face a top 10 offense, when we face a top 10 defense, we are 8-10. Okay? 8-10, just under 500. So we're performing way better this year. If I had to pick, even though overall we're sub 500, based on how I calculate the 5A, B8, which is record against 500 above teams and under 500 above team, below 500 teams. But we have some really good wins against top teams, whether it be Denver, whether it be Boston, whether it be Toronto. You know, winning, we beat Toronto twice in Toronto. So we got some really good wins. And Cleveland, if you want to add, because I think Cleveland's going to become a top 10 team in the league, but record-wise. But so, you know, I really do believe that the Knicks are primed to do some big things. But we're the only Detroit. Did you hear that? Kate Cunningham and Jalen Duran and the boys are not here. They're not doing something that no other Eastern Conference team is doing in this manner. Mike Brown got these boys playing some basketball, bro, despite what the record says. Don't get lost in the records, though. It's about how you're playing the game. And also, the record is not final. We can close the gap with Detroit if we wanted to, but I don't think we care about being the number 1 seed. We care about getting to the goddamn finals. We don't give a damn about no number 1 seed, dog. It's way more to it than that. And I need y'all to understand that. All right? Definitely. I see you, Max, in the chat. Big time salute. But yeah, 646-995-8389. Call up. Let's have a conversation, man. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. It's All-Star Weekend. Are you guys looking forward? Nobody said they were looking forward to seeing the Knicks and the Shooting Stars. If you don't know, we got 3 shooting stars in this competition. We got Jalen Brunson. We got Allen Houston, H2O, and Towns. They're going to be in the Shooting Stars competition. A competition element that they're bringing back because they went away for some years. Honestly, I don't really watch Saturday night like that. And when I do watch Saturday night, I'm usually multitasking. I'm never just watching it like that. So that's why I don't even remember the skills, competition. I don't remember what they do on Saturday night. I'm going to keep it real. You know, I will be watching this time because we got the Knicks up in the building. So, you know, we got to support New York. There's some more topics too I wanted to talk. I'm gonna introduce some more stuff as we go along. Do I want to go? I'm gonna save the Brunson one for later. I'm gonna add. I want to take this to OG Anunoby. So I want to introduce a new topic to the fold. As much as we love Bodega Cat, clearly something is going on in the system that is preventing him from being super effective. Should we pivot to OG Anunoby and make him be the second option? And the reason why I say that is because OG, yes, he hits the corner three. We know that. He's one of the best. But he is probably, all right, Josh Hart is probably, besides Brunson, is probably the best at getting at the basket on the team. Because, you know, he's just a transition master. He always gets layups and stuff like that. But OG might be the third best at that. I might put OG ahead of Towns at the ability to get to the basket. Now, Towns may have a greater advantage because he's going up against centers who don't normally guard the perimeter like that. But once OG gets that first step on you, you got to foul him because he's getting the dunk. He's like number 5 in dunks overall. He might have dropped because he's been out. But he was one of the top 5 dunkers in basketball, bro. So do you think that we should pivot from trying to force it with Towns? Maybe let Towns just be in the flow of the game and get his buckets naturally off rebounds and open threes. But maybe we should pivot and we should go with OG Anunoby as the second option. So that's something else I want to introduce to the fold. There's a way more topics that I want to talk about as well, but let's talk about OG. And also, our struggles. Of course, we don't make no excuses. But do you think that not having OG Anunoby, forget the Indiana game, but like the Detroit Pistons game, do you think OG Anunoby is a factor in some of these losses that we had due to his absence? Like, because he's been the de facto second option. And if you look at the top scorers in like the last 15, 20 games, it'll be that. Big time salute to you, Max. I'm going to get to you in a second. I do got a caller, but I just wanted to introduce that to the fold. What's going on, June? Queens in the building, man. How you feeling, brother? I'm good, man. I'm just doing 24 hours, man.
I heard. I had to chime in. I want to help out if I can. You want to talk OG
yes.
as a second option. I don't love it. I don't love it only because I hate when he handles the ball. I hate his decision making. If he's not shooting, it seems like it could be a turnover or a drop play or a stuck play. I know Cat had the tendency to do this too, but I know you were mentioning that you don't really watch skills competition during the All-Star weekend. But Cat actually, I think he was the first center. I remember watching. I think he was the first center to ever win that competition. Yes. And, you know, he showed his passing ability, some dribbling ability. Now, at the time that he did, it was a long time ago, and maybe it might have seemed like that was an aberration. And now we also have more centers that can do that. But, you know,
listen, I'm gonna pause your time, and I'm gonna add to what you're saying just to give you more credence. I'm pausing your time. Listen,
of course,
he's not only the first to do it, he's the only 7-foot big man to win the 3-point contest and the skills competition. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, so I think that the basis and the foundation is there with Cat, and you've seen it. Like, there's times when he does these passes, man, they're crazy. And I think even like McCall caught one the other day, and they said it was a wild pass, but it wasn't. It's just that he's not expecting it. I don't think a lot of players are expecting it from Cat. And I'm not saying that he would be the best playmaker at that position, But I mean, he would be top 5. I don't know anybody else that could be. He won that skills competition for a reason. I don't love the way he moves with the ball in his hand, but it seems like he has more options to make. Once he kind of gets stuck on his offensive move, he might be able to make a crazy pass or something like that. I'm really not too confident in OG's plan B or plan C. I mean, I think once he scores, he puts his head down. If he has the space, he could do it. Plus, a lot of times when he dunks, man, I'm scared he's gonna get hurt. It makes me scared for him almost every time he does. And not to say that Cat don't scare me either, because he looks goofy. He looks goofy in the air. He looks goofy when he lands. That dunk he just had against, I think it was the Sixers the other day. I mean, it rattled in, bro. He dunked, but it rattled in. It's not like he got over the rim that high. And he's 7 foot. So, you know, in regards to both of their limitations on the offensive end and what they could conjure, plan Bs and plan Cs, if need be, and not just giving the ball to somebody and having them chuck it up or turning it over, I kind of respect what Cat can do more in those situations. I feel OG is more aggressive, and if it's going to be a shot, then he's going to make it and he could get it. He also seems to not care about the moment a lot of times. He doesn't feel pressured. If he'll hit a big three, and at times I'm not sure that the pressure wouldn't matter to Cat. With all that being said, and I'll leave after this, I feel like still Cat is the better second option that we have on the team if we ain't talking about exploring what Macau might be able to do. I'll leave with that. Salute, brother. Happy 24 hours to you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Big time salute. Big time salute, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the callers calling up. Because, hey, man, I'm here. So if y'all want to call up, now is the time to talk and talk your talk, because I got all day today. But before I get to where I want to go, I wanted to check something really quickly. And then I see my man AP sending a super chat. By the way, listen, we got 15 more chat. Hold on, let me just do my math. So yeah, we got 15 more supers, or I think $75 more towards the goal. So this is what I'm talking about when I say towards the goal. So we also got giveaway. We got multiple giveaways going on, right? We got the subscriber count giveaways, but we also got the 20-20-10. So if we get 20 super chats or $75 more in super chats, we're gonna send out a mug. We're gonna give away a mug, right? And we have a way of doing it too. It's gonna be a contest. We're gonna take all the guys that donated names, put them in the list, and we also gonna put the subscriber in as an entry, and then we're gonna select from there who wins random. We're gonna give all you guys a number, select who wins it. So it's fair. It's a fair process. But the people who donate, they deserve a greater chance at getting the prizes as well. All right. And then also we got the Cash App giveaways. So 20 Cash Apps or $100 in Cash App, we'll give away a Bodega Cat t-shirt, right? And then we also got the playoff night contest. Okay, game night contest, which is if we sell 10 game night, the playoff editions to the 82 night series. Okay, if we sell those, we'll give away 2. Okay, so big time salute to the people who are donating. I'm gonna give a big time salute to my man AP. AP, what's good? He said, shout out to the room. Good luck on the goal 24 hours. I thought it was gonna start in the evening time. You know what, AP? The reason why I did not start it in the evening time is because I'm a vampire. So I rather end to where the roughest stretch is gonna be in the nighttime. You know, like my last stretch is where I'm most productive at, which is the nighttime. Versus the morning time, I couldn't even go to sleep last night, bro. I'm fighting to go to sleep. You feel what I'm saying? And I can't sleep. You know, I normally don't have that problem. It's just that I guess I was just anticipating this show. So I figured doing it this way, I can get through my toughest leg, right? Which is going to be that 4 to 8 o'clock a.m. stretch. And then my man from Still Knicks Fans, Ron's going to be in the building. He going to pick me up in that last little segment. So that's why I did it this way. I felt like it would be a whole lot better. And by the way, if you guys want to know who will be on, so we got Mellow Mike coming on at 8. We got Big Dog Talk Sports coming on at midnight. Okay. Then we got my man Fritz, NBA Economy, coming on at 2 a.m. Knicks Nocturnal. And then we're going to ride out with that as long as we can. And then from there, I'm going to do open panel discussions. I mean, by then, we'll probably get some more news. I mean, there's going to be a lot going on. So that's going to be my little toughest stretch. I just got to survive till my man Ron gets on, and then we'll be good. So that's the programming that we got going on for tonight, if you want to know what we're doing. And we'll tap into the celebrity game. I just want to see it just to see Shams. I don't really care for it because I'm a basketball fan. But we're going to do a live watch along with the rookie game, the rookies, sophomores, whatever they call it, with the G League. Notice how the G League be winning those games, right? But yeah, we definitely have to continue, get the subscribers up. Okay. The subscriber count is on the screen. So we gotta make some traction, y'all. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, we need you to subscribe. And there's a great chance that if you are watching this video, you are not subscribed, because 56.6 of our viewers in the last 28 days are not subscribed. So we need to continue to close the gap. So if you are watching this, all you have to do is subscribe. And by becoming a subscriber, you get access to the subscriber giveaways. So just by being here, we're going to give away stuff as well. Once we get to the 5K mark, all right, we will give away this Jalen Brunson trading card, okay? All right, so definitely take advantage of the giveaways. We're on the go, we're on the road, and I'm prepared to be here, y'all. So it's going to be fire. All right, big time salute to everybody in the building. I see you, AP, making a grand entrance. I'm not sure when you came in, but big time salute. My man Zach said insomniac. Yes. No, well, you know what's funny, right? I wouldn't say that I'm an insomniac. I just feel like I'm more productive at night. Like the family's sleeping, I'm by myself. I got on I'm watching the game. Usually I'll have a game on in the background. So I'm like half watching the game or something. And I just up, man. I'm vibing. You feel me? Or I might be listening back to some content that we done. So yeah, that's what I do. Uh-oh, we do got some news. Let me see. Hold up. I mean, I'm trying to keep tap of the news too. So as something comes in, we'll get to it. Let me see. Okay. All right, big time. So Adam Silver made a statement. Max, if you give me the link to the statement, I'll put it on the screen. So I don't gotta look at the flyer. So if you could send me the link to that, I would appreciate it. But Adam Silver gave his thoughts on Chris Paul's retirement. It's funny, like I don't like this discussion, and maybe this might give you guys some intrigue. But who deserves a farewell tour versus who doesn't? I didn't like how they treated Melo. I thought Melo deserved a farewell tour. I don't give a damn about he didn't win a championship and all the little petty. Melo is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He's top 75, dog. He's top. So if I'm top 75 all time, I don't deserve a farewell tour? Like, let's think about that. I'm Hall of Fame now. Hall of Fame Melo. First of all, big time salute to Brooklyn in the house. You guys already know I'm going to stand up for Brooklyn, right? But the truth is, I stand up for the entire New York City as well. But you trying to tell me because he didn't win a championship, Karl Malone ain't win no damn championship. There's a lot of great players that didn't win a championship, which is a team award, really. But I got buckets. I got 30,000 points. I'm top 10 in scoring. And I can't get a farewell tour? Really? And we're going to come up with reasonings and excuses. Oh, you were selfish and you didn't do this. Man, if you're a great player, you should get a farewell tour. And I feel like Chris Paul deserves a farewell tour. He's one of the best point guards of all time. Listen, I am willing to guarantee and bet that whoever you have in your top point guard list over Chris Paul don't got the individual accolades that Chris Paul has. I'm willing to bet my top, bottom, whatever dollar you want. If I would have put Chris Paul with Kobe Bryant, You don't think he would have won a championship? If I put Melo with D Wade and Bosh, you don't think that they could have won a championship? I'm not taking a slight at LeBron when I say that. I'm just saying that if I put a bunch of great players together, they're gonna win a championship. If I put T-Mac in LA, yeah, we could go there. If I put T-Mac in LA with Shaq, you don't think he could get one champ? Forget 3. You don't think he could get one championship? You don't think T-Mac was that nice? Would we have been out of bounds giving T-Mac a farewell tour? I mean, when T-Mac retired, I don't think farewell tours were a thing. I think D Wade made the farewell tour popular. He didn't start it, but I felt like he made it popular where now everybody who's not D